You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine?
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new destination unlocked, and we now have a purpose in our life. And that's to open the Jedi Vault to get the hologram that holds the names of all of the Jedi Force-sensitive children. And more importantly, keep it out of the hands of the Empire. So we have a bit of a journey ahead of us, but it is one well worth taking. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz. The game will struggle to load, and welcome back to Bogano.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
It's time to head on back to the ship, but we now have new adversities at hand, such as this guy right here, Mr. Bogdo. How you doing, friend? So we can take him out now that we're in a nice open arena, and Force abilities. Ooh, there we go. So his timing's pretty good, and just avoid his butt stomp there. Reminds me a lot of like woggy wobble warps from Pikmin. What do they call them? Something. Ugh. There we go. That's the skill point I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, whenever there are enemies that are just ganging up on you, like those little bog rats that happen to be around, it's really distracting, and trying to keep a conscious stream of conversation going while, you know, fighting those guys. A little tough too, but at least we're not playing on Grandmaster mode. Otherwise, we would be a pretty SOL. Now, we can come over here and check it out. Game, why are you struggling to load? There we go. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's incredible. Got anything?
Thanks, BD1.
Yeah. It's a mysterious skeleton. And we can also jump down here. Was that? Uh-oh. Oh, there's vines. I was gonna say, I hope there are no shortcuts I'm passing up. We can't come in from this side. You're gonna see a lot of doors that will be locked from the other side. So, A lot more exploration needed. There's no death down there, so we can go without issues. And oh, check it out.
Okay, I'll look.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Ooh. So, Dathomir. This is endgame level stuff, but we have access to it right now. And against all forms of reason and self-deduction, we are going to be heading there next, if not only for one thing that, if you've played the game, you probably know what it is. And it's completely optional, but I think it's well worth our time. So let's go and scan this, because there's just so much to scan.
Nice job.
And let's move on, because I think this opens up a way that we've already been. For once, we are on the other side of a door that unlocked to a shortcut to this place. Now, you're gonna tell me to go over here.
Than the way in.
Indeed. I'm gonna take a quick save here so that we can spawn here, because now is the point that we can do the legendary Bogdo. There are only 4 legendary creatures in the game, one for each of the main worlds, I should say, and he's rough. He is very hard to defeat. Basically, it's 2 hits and you're dead, which is good for him. I don't know that the dash strike would be good as over the max life increase, but I've been missing this because I guess I just do use it pretty often. Just get in there and yeah. So we'll go with that and hope that I am not screwing myself over. And let's go and see if we can find the damn thing. But first, we explore bigger and better things. So you guys might have noticed this was a thing. Let's go and head over here and fall right through the floor. Why not? You'll notice that Cal is actually really sticky, but conversely, he also falls through things very easily where you think you might be able to grab it. This is also an interesting place. It's a bit secretive and not something we have to do, but we're gonna head over here, avoid rotatos, and check it out.
The Jedi used this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
Oh yes, it's so good. Oh, by the way, we're just gonna go ahead and shut that off, please. And we should be good to just kind of move around here at will. And it's good. So, something that, to be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure how to grab is this chest over here. I haven't done a whole lot of exploring in this post-game. There is a post-game, by the way. It basically just, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's no point of no return. I haven't come back to Bogano since collecting all of my abilities, so you would think you'd be able to reach that at some point, but I have not figured it out. So if we can grab it now, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. Shoot. You know what? I am terrified of this Bogdo. Just the way I've been playing and even speaking, I'm nervous to even go in with a sliver of health missing. So yes, we will respawn everybody, and I will be on the safe side. Although there will probably be at least one death, and it's okay. Death in this game is not the end all of everything. There is very little consequence to death itself. You lose all of your experience until you hit that enemy that killed you and basically reclaim all of your experience. If you have any skill points, it doesn't take the skill points, just the experience towards the next one you grab. So yeah, we'll be fine. But this is something you're not intended to do right now, and there is almost no point in us doing it right now. I just want to let you guys know, completely optional, and the payoff is not worth it, because we're going to have to come back anyways, but just to see if we can do it this early game. Let's do it.
That thing looks like it smells worse than Grease does.
Bogdo. He is incredibly fast and difficult, and just stay on the safe side. When he does that, ooh, it's not good. Ooh, oh, I did the slide dash. Okay, so slowing him down is a pretty good technique, but also getting one of those in there. Ooh, that was a light move. Okay. Normally it does more damage than that. Oh, okay. So get in there. Oh my god. Okay. And he likes to combo. Sometimes he does a 3. I'm dead. Damn. I got caught on the corner there. So our first death, as is to be expected. When you die, you lose all your XP, set your last skill point, and just hurting him is enough to get it all back. So it's a wonderfully lovely texture. So at least we got that out of the way. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that the first time they come here, they do try to brute force it and kill him. And I'm not gonna lie when I say that I did too, and then I just said, screw it, I'm out. I cannot do this. It's too damn hard. Also, I made the fatal mistake of talking into a load screen, and for the most part, I will be cutting most of these out because they're really bad, especially when you're just booting up the game for the first time. But yeah, enjoy. Oh, I think we're back. There we go. Cool. So yeah, not a whole lot of consequence to death whatsoever. It's a minor inconvenience, and it really could be exponentially worse, but I'm not too worried about it, especially when he's so close. So we'll go ahead and try again. I am pretty confident I can take him out. It's just with none of my regular move sets that I've been so accustomed to using, it's a little rough. Plus, our force slow is not nearly as good as it could be. It can be really nice in situations like this, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and we'll go and try this. There we go. Nice force attack. Get it all back and avoid the belly flop. All right, here you go. Not today. Yeah, the double Bs sometimes does not activate when you think it should. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, and he's freaking out. And his timing is really kind of easy to learn too. Ooh. Hit detection leaves a little bit desired, but that's fine. Ooh. Alright, come on. Yeah, there's double. Ooh. Yeah, and that belly flop. Ooh, that move. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, alright. Oh, he is almost got my block down. Not today. Wow, I didn't take a single hit the second time I fought him. Of course I didn't. So, 1 of 4 down. And he is automatically scanned into our database, so you don't have to do anything, but holy smokes. Every legendary enemy that we find in this game, regardless of what point we are as far as our skill progression is concerned, will be defeatable. And I think it's more or less just a testament of how good you get at the game normally. But like I mentioned, we're gonna have to come back once we learn how to slice this bad boy open. And keep in mind, legendary beasts do not respawn, so that is the only instance of that. But we also get another force sense.
Where Bogling was killed, was it trying to defend its family?
Aw. Poor guy didn't stand a chance, and that's life essence, so that's good to have also. But yeah, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that they had to fight that guy and beat him the first time they saw him. They weren't just gonna let bygones be bygones and just do that. So yeah, it's a pretty fun, nifty little secret. Glad I was able to take him out with minimal damage to my pride, considering, you know, he's not that bad. And using your Y for your force attacks are good. Oh man, do not forget about those. My entire first playthrough, I rarely used it. I would just use the regular attacks and I was fine, but it makes your life so much easier. So there is one last thing I'd like to show before we move on. Now that we can run, let's see, nothing else would be available if we backtrack, so we're not going to do that. Instead, there is a couple of areas before we reach the Mantis that I would like to explore. And BD1 is so kind enough to lead the way. He will spearhead the expedition. We'll go and climb onto these vines and just kind of look around. Again, lots of things that you're seeing we're not going to be able to access for now. Oh, and by the way, one of the things that a lot of people will notice when going back is their tendency to accidentally fall into the pit of the Bogdo, and that is down there. It's really easy to walk into it, just a random hole, and that's how I saw him the first time. So, surprise, new players. Can't grab that, unfortunately. And yeah, this is where we could drop down to fight him, but Yeah, try not to fall, maybe. Are there any chests up here? Or perhaps there might have been one or two, but not inherently the case, which is fine. So let's leave via zipline, shall we? And this is where we're going to start kind of connecting the wall runs and the climbs and the zip lines and all of that. Okay, so that area that led to a dead end when we first met BD1, we are going to revisit it now that we can run along ridged lines. I don't think it's going to be anything worth our time, honestly, but I do want to get it out of the way now that we can. So later on, I'm not thinking, oh, all we needed was the ability to wall run, so I'm not going to worry about it. Thanks, BD1. I don't know you could destroy those. How's it going, fellas? You guys have no idea the shit that I just went through. How's it going? Let's go over here. Run and climb and... Ooh. No, you want to do this. Is this what I think it is? Okay, you want to do this before you leave. This is my official warning. Do it.